Next, we're moving on to this week's astrology. Trying to get all fancy with my little videos. Right, so for the astrology section, what we basically do is I look at the week ahead to see if there is one big thing that might be happening. So there are always a lot of things happening in the sky which affect us all individually and collectively, but I try to find one event which I feel for this week is a standout event. For this week, something that we all need to be mindful of, that we all need to be aware of. And then I look at how to put it forward in a very simple way. So not to give you too much astrology speak, to keep it simple so that you understand what it is that's happening and how it is going to be affecting you and affecting the people around you. And then once we've covered that, I then will do the individual horoscopes for each sign of the zodiac around the theme of whatever it is that we're talking about. And this week, we are experiencing a full lunar eclipse in Virgo. And this is happening on the 14th. When is the 14th? I don't even know when the 14th is. Hold a second. 14th is Friday by the looks of it, okay? But understanding, even though this event is only happening on Friday and today is Sunday, the day of recording this live, the energy of this lunar eclipse actually started 2 weeks before. Okay, so we are already in this period. So let me just first of all talk about what is a lunar eclipse. So forgetting about where it is and when it's happening, just a lunar eclipse in itself. So a lunar eclipse is quite a profound experience of a deep time of transformation, of emotional release, and heightened spiritual awareness. Lunar eclipses are often seen as powerful cosmic events that align the sun, the moon, and the earth all together, creating a union between our physical, our emotional, and our spiritual realms. So lunar eclipses generally tend to amplify the energy of the moon, which is already at a time of culmination and closure. So spiritually, a lunar eclipse acts as a reset button. Okay, it encourages us all to release old patterns, to release old emotions, and to release any attachments that no longer serve our higher good. This release will create space for renewal and for fresh alignment with our true self. When we have a lunar eclipse, it is the Earth's shadow that is obscuring the moon, okay? So if you visualize the Earth here, we've got the sun on the side and we've got the moon there with the Earth in the middle. So the sun is shining onto the Earth, which is then casting a shadow over the moon. And that is when a lunar eclipse takes place. So the Earth's shadow basically obscures the moon, this symbolizes confrontation of our own shadows. Interesting. Hidden fears, unprocessed emotions, and limiting beliefs. A lunar eclipse will invite us to be introspective, invite us to become more self-aware, and it'll also help us to integrate shadow aspects and step into greater wholeness within ourselves. Okay. During a lunar eclipse, we will also notice that the veil between the physical and the spiritual worlds is a little bit thinner. This will enhance intuitive and psychic abilities. This will also be a really potent time for meditation, for dream work, and for connecting with your spirit guides and higher realms. So eclipses are generally associated with fate and karmic events. So spiritually, an eclipse is going to mark a pivotal moment on your soul's journey. This can include the resolution of past life karma or the re-evaluation of new paths that are aligned with your life purpose. The moon, who is our divine feminine, is temporarily overshadowed, which offers an opportunity to balance the yin energy. Yin is the receptive energy, and the yang active energies within ourselves. So again, a lunar eclipse is a reminder to embrace both your nurturing emotional side with your action-oriented logical side. Okay. So lunar eclipses signal an ending that paves the way for a new beginning. So these are moments of profound transformation, and you are urged to let go of what no longer resonates with your soul at this time. So how do we harness the spiritual energy of a lunar eclipse? The first way is to reflect and to meditate. So create time for yourself to meditate on areas of your life that feel stagnant or feel unaligned. Ask yourself, what needs to be released in order for me to grow spiritually right now? Another way that you can harness the energy of a lunar eclipse is to set intentions during this time. So while the solar eclipses are better for planting seeds, the lunar eclipses are ideal for clearing the way so that we can plant the seeds at a later time. And the other thing that you need to do is to always be looking for signs and synchronicities. So eclipses are known to bring revelations, like mind-blowing moments. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the intuitive messages that you may be receiving, and pay attention to unexpected events that might feel divinely orchestrated right now. Okay, so our lunar eclipse that we're having now is happening in the sign of Virgo. So I always feel when I start talking about spirit and with spirit, I always feel like I've got, cobwebs on my face, but it's just the energy that is amplifying. So if I'm fiddling on my face the whole time, please just ignore it. I try so hard not to, but sometimes we have to scratch. All right, so key themes of a lunar eclipse in Virgo. So it's all about letting go of perfectionism. So Virgo has this pursuit of perfection, and Virgo's pursuit of perfectionism can sometimes lead us to start self-doubting or to start overthinking, and the eclipse energy is going to encourage us to embrace our imperfections and giving ourselves permission to be human. Okay, another way that this lunar eclipse in Virgo may affect us is we need to be focusing on our healing and self-care. So focus on your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This is a really good time to detox the physical body, to declutter your home, and to make changes that support a healthier lifestyle. Virgo's energy also revolves around being of service to others. Okay, so you might feel drawn to reevaluate how you are contributing to the world and whether this actually truly aligns with your soul purpose. While Virgo is very practical and very detail oriented, this eclipse is going to urge us to blend logic with our emotional intelligence. So what is important here is that you trust your gut instincts and allow your intuition to guide your plans moving forward. This is also a time to release and to identify habits, routines, and thought patterns that are holding you back. So questions that you need to be asking yourself around this lunar eclipse in Virgo is, am I being too hard on myself? Do my routines support my long-term goals? Okay. So practical things that you can do during this eclipse is to journal. Okay, to journal everything that I've just been talking about now, to declutter, to meditate, and to set intentions. So what we have to understand is that a lunar eclipse in Virgo is a reminder that healing and growth come from honoring both your spiritual and your earthly responsibilities. It's about connecting the two worlds. By letting go of what no longer serves, you can create space for aligned opportunities and a deeper sense of fulfillment. All right. I'm now going to go through each sign of the zodiac, giving you insight into what you can look forward to. I should put that into inverted commas, during this lunar eclipse. What are kind of things that are going to come up for you during this lunar eclipse in Virgo? So for Aries, this eclipse shines a light on your habits, urging you to examine your daily routines and how they support or how they hinder your well-being. It is important, Aries, that you let go of toxic habits or overworking. This is a powerful time to implement healthier practices, to reorganize your priorities, and to focus on creating a balance between work and self-care. Taurus, for you guys, this eclipse is going to highlight your passion, your creativity, and your inner child. So you may feel the urge to release creative blocks or to let go of old fears that stifle your self-expression. So new opportunities for joy and romance may emerge if you are open to them, Taurus. Embrace spontaneity and allow yourself to have fun. Important. Gemini, for you guys, deep emotional healing is in store for you as this eclipse is going to illuminate family dynamics and your sense of security. So old wounds related to home or childhood may even surface for you. And if it does come up for you, Gemini, it's time for you to work on it, work through it, clear it, resolve it. It is a time to let go of the past and to create a sanctuary that nurtures your soul, Gemini. Declutter your living space to reflect the inner clarity that you want, that you need, and that you desire. For all my Cancerians out there, this eclipse is going to encourage you to re-evaluate your thoughts and the way that you communicate with the world. Negative self-talk or unproductive mental habits may come to the forefront for you. It's important that you release these patterns and focus on expressing your truth authentically and kindly. Journal your thoughts to gain clarity that is needed. And now we go on to Leo. So Leo, for you, this particular eclipse is going to ask you to reassess your relationship with money and your sense of value. So are your financial habits aligned with the goals that you've set for yourself? It's important, Leo, that you let go of scarcity mindset and embrace the opportunities that you have to build a stability and confidence in your life. So create yourself a budget or to revisit your financial plans in order to feel more secure with your finances. Okay. Virgo, so as this eclipse occurs in your sign, it's a full lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. So this is all on you. This means that for you guys, this is going to be a major turning point for personal growth, okay? You are being called to release old versions of yourself that no longer serve you. You are being called to step into your power and to embrace your true potential with confidence. But Virgo, it is very, very important that you practice self-love and affirm your worth on a daily basis. So every single day, create yourself some affirmations. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of happiness. Just do that every single day. Reaffirm, practice self-care, practice self-love, and reaffirm your worth on a daily basis, because this is going to hit you guys hard. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. So this eclipse is going to stir up your subconscious. It's going to encourage deep reflection and inner healing for all of you. Hidden fears and unresolved issues may surface at this point, but this is an opportunity for you to release them and to connect with your higher self. So meditate or engage in spiritual practices in order to restore your balance. Scorpio, this eclipse is going to highlight your social connections and your long-term goals. So it's a time for you to release friendships or to release groups that no longer align with your values. New opportunities to collaborate and to connect with like-minded people may actually come up for you. And it is important that you focus on building authentic and supportive relationships. Sagittarius. This eclipse urges you to reevaluate your career and what you are aspiring to within your career. So are you truly aligned with your purpose? Release any outdated goals or professional situations that don't feel fulfilling for you right now. New opportunities for success await if you trust the process. So take a step back and to reassess your career strategy. And Capricorn. This particular eclipse is going to inspire you to challenge limiting beliefs and to also expand your own horizons. This is a time of releasing old philosophies and old routines that no longer resonate with you. Embrace growth through learning, through travel, and through spiritual exploration. Be open to new ideas and to new perspectives. And Aquarius. The eclipse brings powerful transformations in your emotional and in your financial connections. You may release fears around being vulnerable. You may release fears around being in control. Deep healing in your relationships and shared resources are possible if you allow it. It is important, Aquarius, that you let go of what you can't control while still trusting the process. And last but not least, we have Pisces. So Pisces, this eclipse is going to shine a light on your closest relationships, urging you to release patterns that no longer serve, balance, or bring harmony into your life. It is important, Pisces, that you let go of codependencies or unrealistic expectations. New relationship dynamics that are rooted in mutual respect are possible for you. But you do need to make sure that your communication is open and that you are setting healthy boundaries in your personal relationships. So friends, there we have the zodiacs, the understanding of this particular lunar eclipse. And just as a final thought before we finish off the astrology, this particular lunar eclipse in Virgo, as a reminder, is going to call us all to align with our authentic selves by releasing what is holding us back. While its influence may feel rather intense, it is a beautiful opportunity for transformation, for healing, and for renewal. So trust the process and embrace the changes that it's going to bring into your life at this stage. So lunar eclipses are big. This is the beginning of what we call eclipse season in the astrology world. So after the lunar eclipse, we are going to have a solar eclipse. And when that comes up, I will definitely be talking about that as well. So we only have eclipse season twice a year. So when it does happen, it is big events that are taking place. So good luck for this lunar eclipse. I do hope that it is easy, simple, and effective for all of you.